Hello everyone. Today in this video I'm going to tell you how you people need to write your research proposal in a very compelling manner, or your research proposal would be appealing to others. So what are those key steps? Since research proposal is the first and a very crucial step in your academic endeavor, and before you get your degrees in your hand, you need to write research proposal and your thesis. So before writing thesis, research proposal is one of the crux of your thesis, what you will be researching on. So let's begin, and let's go step by step what you people need to do in your research proposal. So, firstly, we're going to focus on the background. When we talk about the establishing of the context, it means that whatever topic or field you have selected, so you'll be investigating on it, you'll study it thoroughly, and you'll highlight the importance of it. Why is it necessary to your research area, or why are you feeling the need to work on it? Then we have identifying the gaps. Now, whenever you have something which is less discovered, so that is known as gap in the literature, or gap in the specific field. So that is known as identifying gaps. Once you have identified the gap, then you'll study on it and you'll carry out your research on it. Next thing we have is that you need to justify the need, why you have selected a certain topic and why there is a need to work on it. Why are there no contributions from the society? So yeah, then we have significance of the study. Now whenever we are sitting down and writing research paper, we always and always add theoretical significance. What theory you are planning on taking it for your research proposal? What theory, like how your research will expand related to the existing theories. For example, we'll take the theory of Van Dyck, Fairclough, Woodcock, or Foucault. So the theories they are having is that, okay, Fairclough's three-dimensional model, Van Dyck's different models, for example, cognitive linguistics, or Vodok's discourse historical approach. So, different things would be carried out and taken out. These theories would be taken and to be applied on those work. Right? Then we have interdisciplinary connections. Explain how your research may contribute or intersect with other related disciplines. For example, हम लोग बचपन से एक सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हैं एंड देन we do come to a point in our higher studies. What happens is that our each subject is related to another subject. For example, if I give you people the very basic example of English, how is English related to political science or politics, or the existing rules of the society and who governs it? So we have it's an essay, I believe, Common Sense by Thomas Paine, and then we have The Independence of An Independence by Thomas Jefferson. Now, whatever we have studied in it, it is mostly and mainly related to political science or the politics of that time. Whatever the regime they had, whatever the government they had. So practical implications we have is that we cannot only talk and write. We need to make sure that there are practical applications available. And how are individuals going to find your research as appealing and compelling? Because if they are not able to relate to your work, how are they going to focus on it? They won't even find the need and interest in it. Next we have is the research objectives. You people need to write research objectives and research objectives and research questions. Each objective should be aligned with the research question. If there's one objective, so one research question should be aligned with the first objective you have mentioned in the research proposal. So, how it should be exploration. Investigate the underlying factors, patterns, and phenomena related to your research topic. Then you need to put the analysis part where you need to write the relationships and trends, how they are related, what you are going to examine between those. And then definitely lastly is the application. किस तरह अप्लाई करोगे, प्रैक्टिकल सॉल्यूशंस क्या हैं, फ्रेमवर्क क्या लिया, थियोरेटिकल फ्रेमवर्क, और किस बेसिस पे यू आर गोइंग टू रिकमेंड द रिसर्च फाइंडिंग्स, क्या गैप था जो आपने उठाया है, ठीक है. Then we have research questions definitely needs to be descriptive. You need to describe the characteristics and findings, patterns and trends. Then we have explanatory. You need to explain the certain phenomenon or phenomena or relationship between the existing patterns. Then you have predictive. So how can the research finding be used to anticipate or foresee future outcomes. अब आपका रिसर्च जो है ये फ्यूचर में क्या हेल्प देगा individuals को, who are living in the society. Then we have applied. How can your research be translated into the practical solutions? You have carried, if you are belong to a medical, if you are a medical student belong to a medical field, आपका रिसर्च ऐसा कैसा है कि और स्टूडेंट्स और पेशेंट्स उसको रिलेट कर सकें फॉर देयर प्रैक्टिकल सॉल्यूशंस. देन वी हैव प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. अच्छा, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट का मतलब ये है कि ओवर द पास्ट ईयर्स इतने टाइम हो गया, इतने ज़्यादा लोग हैं दुनिया में, बट दे हैव नॉट identified this gap which you have identified in your research, and how are you going to address that gap. सो स्पेसिफिक प्रॉब्लम है, स्पेसिफिक गैप है लिटरेचर में, और आप इसको कैसे एड्रेस करोगे. सेकेंडली इज वी हैव प्रोवाइड कॉन्टेक्स्ट. नाउ वी डू हैव अ गैप इन लिटरेचर, बट किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट से, पोलिटिकली, हिस्टोरिकली, सोशली, डिफरेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट हैं. पीपल डू से आप किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात कर रहे हो, इज इट अ नेगेटिव और अ पॉजिटिव. सो देर आर डिफरेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट. देन वी हैव जस्टिफाई द इम्पोर्टेंस. आपका रिसर्च क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है लोगों के लिए, वाई इज़ इट वर्थ investigating, or why your research would be investigating the worth problem, the problem which you have identified. आप ही का रिसर्च क्यों ये इन्वेस्टिगेट करेगा, या आपने किस तरह आइडेंटिफाई किया है. यू नीड टू मेक श्योर to keep your research quite worthy, कि हाँ, I do have this thing in me, I'll do this thing. My research is quite dominant in this field. Why? Because you have studied plenty of research papers, books, and a lot of material related to it. Then we have rationale of the study. rationale का मतलब ये होता है, rationale का दूसरा मीनिंग भी है, what is the significance of the study. So why have you taken out this thing in your research proposal, and why are you taking this problem and going to solve it ahead? So you need to highlight how your research will utilize novel methods. कौन से methods हैं जो आप use करोगे, कौन से perspectives हैं, कौन से techniques हैं to address the problem. Then we have depth of inquiry. How your research will provide a comprehensive and in-depth investigation. Now हमारे पास डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स हैं, डिडक्टिव मेथड है, इंडक्टिव मेथड है, गोइंग फ्रॉम स्पेसिफिक टू जनरल एंड जनरल टू स्पेसिफिक. फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे पास एक जनरल टॉपिक है एयर पोल्यूशन, या फॉर एग्जांपल पोल्यूशन, देन वी नैरो इट डाउन टू एयर पोल्यूशन, देन वी नैरो इट डाउन टू certain area of our place. Maybe you can take it as a city, and then in a city you need to narrow it down to your a street or home, or area related to your home. So this is how you narrow it down. Practical relevance, how people would find it more related to their lives. And then interdisciplinary connections, how your topic is related to other fields, how my subject English is related to other subjects, for example political science, mass media, and so on and so forth.